Welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. This time, we're going to be looking at AI and how it's changing the world of DevOps.
Oh, yeah, it's a fascinating area.
We found a really great article by Devhooks titled AI-Powered DevOps, Transforming Software Delivery and Infrastructure Management.
Hmm.
I always thought DevOps was like the peak of tech, but looks like we're just getting started.
Yeah, it really seems that way.
So what really stood out to you in this article?
Well, the thing is, AI is going way beyond just, automating things.
Right.
It's actually changing the way that software is developed and deployed.
Yeah, like it seems like it's really changing the game.
Definitely.
Like those huge software releases that took weeks or even months.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like AI can just shrink that down like
It's
crazy.
already happening, too.
Wow.
It's really impressive.
The article talks about canary deployments,
Oh, yeah.
which I thought was kind of a cool name.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Like AI is dipping its toes in the water first,
Right.
testing new code on a small group before it goes live.
Right. Exactly.
So if there's a problem, it's just a small group that's affected,
Right. It's much safer that way.
not the whole world.
Right.
So it's not just about speed, then, it sounds like.
No, it's not just speed.
It's about precision and reliability.
Exactly.
And the article also talked about AI-powered code reviews,
Yeah, that's a really interesting area.
like having an AI pair programmer that never gets tired
And never misses anything.
and never misses anything.
Yeah, it's like
That would be pretty handy.
it's like having the best programmer in the world looking over your shoulder.
Right, and not just any programmer,
Right.
but one that has seen millions of lines of code and knows, like, all the best practices.
Exactly. All the pitfalls.
And all the pitfalls, yeah. So it can catch those bugs before they even become problems.
Or even suggest ways to improve your code.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really quite amazing.
Now that would be a game changer.
Yeah. Especially for those of us who aren't so good at coding.
I'm coding challenged. Let's just say that.
Sure.
Yeah.
But what really stood out to me was how AI can use reinforcement learning to optimize those CI/CD pipelines. And
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I had to look that one up.
Well, you can think of it like this.
Okay.
Traditionally, CI/CD pipelines, they're set up with these fixed steps.
Right.
But AI can actually learn from the past deployments
Oh, wow.
and actually adjust those stages in real time.
Wow.
So it could decide which tests are the most important,
Okay.
optimize how it uses its resources, and even predict bottlenecks before they happen.
So AI is like becoming a project manager,
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
making sure everything's running smoothly.
Yeah, and that's something that humans just can't do.
Right.
Not at that level.
Not at that speed.
Not at that speed or complexity.
It's incredible. Like, it's making those annoying software update delays
Oh,
a
yeah.
thing of the past.
Hopefully.
No more waiting hours for your phone to update.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
And it's not just about updates either.
Oh, really?
It's also about how we manage the infrastructure behind it all.
Right. So all those servers and
Definitely.
network.
All the systems that keep things running.
It's like the engine room of the internet
It really is.
with all the blinking lights.
And the complex machinery.
And the complex machinery, right.
Uh-huh.
And traditionally, managing all of that has been
very manual.
really manual, time-consuming.
Not consuming, right. But AI is like starting to take over those tasks.
Yeah, it is, and it's really good at it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. So the article mentions AI algorithms that can actually predict traffic spikes
Oh, wow.
in real time and just scale resources automatically to keep everything running.
So like instead of having a bunch of engineers scrambling when things get busy,
Exactly.
AI can handle that.
Yeah, and it's becoming more and more important as things move to the cloud,
Right.
where resources have to be allocated on demand.
This is starting to sound like science fiction.
It kind of is.
We're talking like self-healing systems and predictive scaling.
Autonomous infrastructure management.
It's pretty amazing how fast it's all happening.
It really is mind-blowing.
The article even suggests that AI could like predict and address those DevOps bottlenecks
Really?
before they even impact the development.
Whoa, so it's like having a project manager that can see into the future,
Kinda.
prevent problems before they happen.
That's the idea.
But with all this potential,
Sure.
there must be some challenges too, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like what?
Well, I mean, implementing AI in DevOps,
Hmm.
it takes a lot of time and resources
Yeah.
and expertise.
Of course.
You need people who know how to work with AI
Right.
to understand what it can do and what it can't do.
It's like any powerful tool,
Looks at.
you got to know how to use it safely.
Exactly.
But even with the challenges,
Yeah.
it sounds like the potential benefits are just too big to ignore.
Oh, absolutely, definitely. This isn't just a trend.
Right.
This is a fundamental shift.
In how software is developed.
Deployed and managed.
Wow.
And it's happening right now.
So companies that want to stay ahead of the curve, they really need to get on board with this.
They do. And for anyone listening,
Yeah.
it's a great opportunity to think about how AI could change their field.
Right.
Whether you're a developer, an IT professional, or just someone who's interested in tech.
Yeah.
AI is something you need to know about.
It's like we're on the edge of something new.
We are.
And AI is going to be a big part of it.
Absolutely.
So let's just recap what we've learned so far.
Okay.
It seems like AI is totally changing DevOps.
It really is.
Automating tasks, improving efficiency, making things more resilient.
And adaptable.
Right. It's changing the way we develop software-managed infrastructure. Even think about the future of tech.
And while there are challenges,
Right.
the potential benefits are huge.
Yeah, it's a paradigm shift.
It is.
That's going to change the way we work and live.
And interact with the world.
We've talked a lot about the technical side of AI and DevOps.
Sure.
But I'm curious about the human element. Like the article talked about how we still need human expertise,
Right.
even as AI gets more sophisticated. What are your thoughts on that? So it's not like a human versus AI situation.
Not at all.
It's more like AI and humans working together.
Exactly like a partnership.
Yeah, and each side playing to their strengths.
Right. Using the best of both worlds.
So we're basically giving these DevOps teams superpowers.
In a way.
But you know what they say?
What's that?
With great power comes great responsibility.
Oh, absolutely. We need to make sure we're using these tools the right way.
Ethically.
Ethically.
Yeah.
So that's where the humans come in.
Exactly. Human oversight is key.
Right. We have to make sure that these AI systems are like aligned with our values.
And that they're being used responsibly.
And that we're watching out for any unintended consequences.
Always monitoring and adjusting.
Man, there's a lot to think about.
There is. It's a complex field.
It's exciting, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And it's going to change things. For sure.
Well, my brain is definitely buzzing after all this.
I hear ya.
I had no idea how much AI was already doing in DevOps.
It's amazing how fast it's all happening.
It really is.
But it's a fascinating field.
It is, and I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on it.
Me too. Me too.
It's like we're on the cusp of a new era.
We are. And who knows what's next?
Right. That's the beauty of technology, always pushing the boundaries.
Exactly. Always something new to discover.
Well, hopefully this deep dive has given our listeners a better understanding of this whole thing.
Yeah, it's a complex topic.
It is, but it's important.
Absolutely.
So we encourage you to keep exploring, keep learning, and think about how AI could change your own work.
Because the future is being shaped right now.
That's right, and we're all a part of it.
Well said.
And with that, we'll wrap up this deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
It was great having you.
Until next time.
Until next time, keep those brains buzzing and stay curious.